Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On this channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. And today is going to be another fantabulous episode of
Show me what you got!
This is the Kino, Criterion's, and Beta's Oh My edition. The local Heroic Goods and Game store that I did a video about somewhat recently when I traded in some videos and some Blu-rays and 4Ks and whatever the hell I had, just some random stuff, autographs, everything. And I bought the Cold War Creatures limited edition set. So that's what I got during that video. Cool set. The store is awesome because he's an actual like distributor of Vinegar Syndrome, but he also sells, you know, used DVDs, Blu-rays, VHS, Betamax, old collectible toys, and a lot of like new board games and trading cards and stuff. So nerd shit. That's what he does. So I went there the other day. He was having a movie sale and thought I'd see what he had. He had, I was just going to look for some stuff. I specifically wanted to go get a few Betamax tapes that I didn't get the previous visit that I was very tempted by. But since he was having a sale on them, if he was going to have all of them that I wanted, which he did, and we'll get to those, I was going to bite the bullet and grab them all. So that was cool. But before we get to that stuff, my other thing I picked up this week that I posted on Instagram, it's a really good movie that I'm sure everyone loves. My 4-year-old son, whom I love to death, obviously, is obsessed with The Mask with Jim Carrey lately. So he's been watching YouTube videos of, you know, anyone doing mask-related things. And a lot of people say, I love my children so much that I would die for them. I loved my son so much that I voluntarily went out and bought Son of the Mask and watched it with him, which I think is even more of a sentiment. He's literally watching it upstairs as I'm recording this now. Yeah, it's horrible, but I got a couple legit laughs out of it, to be honest with you. So it's no worse. I went to one Goodwill looking for it, and they had it, of course. So when I'm looking for a crappy movie like this that I don't care about, they have it first try. But if I'm ever looking for something specific at a thrift store, you know, I can never find it for myself. So not only do we find that at Goodwill, here comes the stuff from the Heroic store I was referring to. They happen to have the Mask Animated Series DVD, which, like, how do I not buy that, you know, the day after I find Sound of the Mask? That's too funny. It's just like the first 2 episodes, so it's like a mini movie. It's like 45 minutes long. Tim Curry does the voice of the bad guy, which is awesome. And since owning this for about 24 hours, I've watched it, I think, 5 times. So that's what having children is like. Now on to the more interesting and cool things. This guy had 7 copies of this, he told me initially. He bought one for himself. There was 2 left when I got this. It's not like a super hard movie to find or anything, but it's a Kino Lorber title that I considered buying during the sale. He had it priced at $5. Still sealed, but since he bought it secondhand, he gave it to me for used price, which was 25% off. So I got it for like $3.75. So I got Secret of My Success, which is a funny movie. I remember watching it on TV all the time with Michael J. Fox for like $3 and change on Blu-ray. So can't complain with that, right? This one I'm amazed I found there. It was with the sale like $2.25. $2.25. And it is the out of print Criterion collection DVD of This Is Spinal Tap. This thing sells for like upwards of $50. So as much as I love this movie, I might just sell it and then make my money back from all the other stuff I just bought. I don't know. But I like it enough to possibly keep it, especially for that price. You can't turn down a Criterion for $2, especially one that's a good movie that's worth this much, right? He had a handful of other ones there that were like $5, but when I saw this, I knew it was worth something. I saw this at Half Price Books a couple months ago, and they had it marked at like $50. It's number 12, so it might be the lowest number that I own at the moment. It's one lower than Silence of the Lambs at number 13. And now on to the things that I went there for, and he had all 5 of them. He could have had 4 of them and I would have been happy, but he had all 5 of them. As you may know, I love superhero films, and from my films I grew up on video I did not long ago, you saw that Superman, the movie, the whole series in general, was huge when I grew up because it was the only superhero movies I had really besides the first Michael Keaton Batman. So I got the big box, Superman, the movie. Had to tape it up a bit because it had seen better days, but it is awesome. And this is, like I said, the Betamax version. I love the old one with like the lights around there. So it's like it just makes me laugh hysterically how huge this box is. Tiny little tape. But yeah, so that's amazing. Got that. And I bought all this here for like $30. Then next, of course, we have Superman 2. This is when they got smart and started using the big old clamshells. So it's like a giant size clamshell case for Superman 2. I love Superman 2. That's the one I had watched the most as a kid. It's funny because this is also a case that would fit either a Betamax or VHS because you got all this excess space up there. So I was like, oh, we only have to have one case to fit both kinds of movies. But then you got to make sure you put a little Betamax thing on there so the people who actually have a Betamax player buy the right one. This one's a family classic, according to the case. Superman 3, which as a kid, this was my favorite one, only because I got to watch it the least often. And because I love the scene where Superman fights himself. I just thought that was the coolest thing in the world. But yeah, so here's the family classic. There it is. And like the other one, it has the oversized oh, it actually has to be in there upside down. I was trying to like flip it around so you could have the words the right way up. Superman 3, upside down, sorry. Whoever had this one last was not a kind person, I can tell you, because they did not, in fact, rewind. And then this is the funny one. You see how giant those boxes are? The first one's even bigger than the second and third one. The second and third one are pretty damn big. And then you go to the slip, the old sleeve for Superman 4. Look how tiny this is. So just like by comparison, Superman 1, Superman 4. Look how much bigger that is. I love it. I love how different they all are. All 5 of these Betamax tapes. Well, not all 5, because 2 and 3 are the same. But out of these 5, there are 4 different styles of packaging, and I love that. All during the not so long life of the Betamax tape. So yeah, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, a Golden and Globus Canon Films classic, along Electric Boogaloo, Breakin' and Breakin' 2. And the amazing Ninja 3, The Domination. So that is Superman 1 through 4. I was amazed he had all of those. 4 was kind of hiding somewhere else because it was such a small tape. But I was happy to find those. But just because. How often can you get an entire franchise on Betamax? Not very. Especially nowadays with like sequels that come out 20 years after the fact. Like you can maybe get Terminator on Betamax. But could you get Terminator 2 on Betamax? Maybe? I didn't research this. It just popped in my head now. But even then, I doubt that. But then you're definitely never going to get Terminators 3 through whatever the hell they're on now on Betamax or even VHS for that matter. But this is a franchise. You can get all of them on a dead format. And I think that's cool. And the last, perhaps the greatest packaging of all. For easily the best film of these 5. Yes, even better than Superman 4. The Quest for Peace. Is Supergirl. Yeah. You gotta love it. Look how big this son of a bitch box is. Good Lord. I love it. At least it's like colorful all over the place. And I love the old VHS cases and stuff that had the cast like that. That's how I remember the VHS cases at the library being. Because I used to rent Superman 4 from the library all the time. Looked just like that. Except it was, a bigger thing because it was a VHS. The memories. If anyone hasn't seen this, which, most people probably haven't nowadays, it's terrible, but it's so wonderful. But enough about Supergirl. Let's get into this packaging. So you got the big ass box, which may or may not be, let me check, even bigger. All right, so it's just as tall and as wide. as this one, but it's thicker. It's even thicker than the original Superman movie. So that is fantastic. So you think it's going to pop open like the other one did. Oh, no. This is Supergirl we're talking about here. All right? This isn't no Superman the movie garbage. It slides out this beautiful plain red with the thing that says Supergirl on the side of it like that. License plate style marking in this beautiful, beautiful clamshell. Yeah. So not only is it in a giant oversized box or a giant oversized clamshell, it's in both. That is why I had to buy this one, besides to complete the set. So yeah, I love it. Here is the complete Superman franchise on Betamax. And I'm talking about the real Superman franchise. I don't count, Superman Returns or any of that Zack Snyder hubbub. And there, once again, the rest of the stuff. The mask stuff for the kid. The out-of-print Criterion for dad. And then the Michael J. Fox movie for everybody. So that is what I got and spent $30 even on it, I think. And like I said, I could sell that Spinal Tap and at least make my money back. So that's cool. But who knows? I might keep it for now. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.